And I mentioned web monetization. I just was sort of saying like, it would just be cool if web monetization came back, maybe without
Right.
all the
Let's do it for the
crypto
users real
grift.
quick, I called you users. Sorry. Listeners, friends of the show,
Friends.
Shopomaniacs. Web monetization as a actual web platform feature is what we're talking about here, which has never happened despite lots of efforts. And it's not dead, but I don't know. It's one of those things where like sometimes it gets progress and then it gets stalled and whatever. But it has some really cool ideas in it. It was essentially like expressed itself as a meta tag. Isn't that right? Or at least that was part of it. This meta tag is attached to an online wallet, and that would unlock the ability to like ask for payment to that wallet. And then there was APIs so that that kind of stuff could talk together. Like ask the user for $1 and they can be like, okay or no. And then you would get the answer okay or no. And if they said okay, the payment would be tried. And if the payment was successful, you'd get responses back. This all happened in JavaScript, you know? And what was cool is then if you get like, oh, the user actually paid, you could use that in JavaScript to unlock stuff. So I always thought like, hey, on this show, not that we would do this, but this is just an example. It's like, hey, do you want to download the MP3 for this show? Well, you got to give us a quarter. And if you give us a quarter, then you can download the MP3 because it costs us a few cents in bandwidth. And then, we mark it up a little bit because that's how business works. And then you can download the thing. That's kind of a micropayment concept, where it could even be like, oh, to remove ads from this site, it costs you a penny. Or you could give us, $10 and then we'll remember that you've paid us $10 and even anonymously, which is another miracle of how all this works.
If we're in an attention economy, like I'm giving my pennies to people I'm giving attention to. Now, would all my pennies go to dumb YouTubers? Yeah. But like maybe that's fine too, like I kind of want my money to disperse that way, like to people I watch.